As people already know, Toriyama's favorite characters in Dragon Ball are Piccolo and Mr. Satan, but it is confirmed that his favorite is the first. Piccolo is a very underrated and misunderstood character, but in order to understand him and see who he has become, we need to start from the beginning. Back before the start of Dragon Ball, Kami and Demon King Piccolo, Piccolo's father, were a single being, the nameless Namekian, which arrived on planet Earth, and because of the evil on this planet, split into Kami and Piccolo, which was then trapped in an electric rice cooker by Mutaido, using the Mafuba technique. Once Piccolo was released by the Pilaf gang, he was defeated by Goku and created Piccolo Jr., which we now know as Piccolo. But this new Piccolo wasn't as evil as his dad, as he didn't cause any trouble until the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament. And after the tournament, he decided to train in order to beat Goku instead of killing people. Piccolo teamed up with Goku in order to defeat Raditz, which shows how he has learned to shove his ego aside in order to defeat a powerful enemy. Even Kami states that Piccolo wasn't evil enough to be classified as a demon, since Raditz's soul was sent to the afterlife. This also means that Piccolo wasn't judged by the sins of his past life. After Goku died, he took Gohan into the woods in order to train him and showed pity when he needed help, which was enough for Gohan to say that he wasn't as evil as he once was.
So, Mr. Piccolo, what are you going to teach me today? A brand new technique? How to sense energy? What about how to fly?
Dodge!
Piccolo's sacrifice to save Gohan from Nappa was truly a character-defining moment from him and showed how he truly cared about someone other than himself. He also learned about how he belonged to the Namekian race and wasn't from Earth, which also greatly surprised Kami as well. As he watched the events of Namek from King Kai's planet, which also means he never went to hell, he felt a great need to help save his native planet and put a stop to Frieza. He was granted the first two wishes of the Namekian Dragon Balls and agreed to fuse with Nail just so he could help beat the alien that destroyed his planet. This fusion is also an important part of Piccolo's story, as he also gained great power and many of the memories the Namekian had before his absorption, and about the Namekian race's history, though he still retains his personality, as promised by Nail. He continues to care about Gohan and tries his best to protect him, as well as Dende because of his memories of Nail and his relationship with him. After the events of the Frieza saga, Piccolo decides to stay on Earth even if it meant not being with his people. He knows that Earth is his home, and he will continue to live in it. Piccolo decides to train with Gohan and Goku to prepare to face the androids. This shows his growth and willingness to work as a team in order to defeat a greater enemy, just like in the Saiyan saga against Raditz. The Z warriors grow in power, but it is still no match for androids 17 and 18, after which Piccolo seems to have retained his evil. But it is obvious what his true intentions are, as stated by Krillin. Piccolo decides to make the difficult decision of fusing with Kami, finally becoming the nameless Namekian once again, though he also keeps Piccolo's personality. This second fusion gives Piccolo enormous power, surpassing the power of a Super Saiyan, truly becoming a Super Namekian. The knowledge this fusion gives Piccolo is also huge, now being known as Earth's Guardian, just like Kami. Even Sharon acknowledges Piccolo as his creator, but Piccolo says he is simply Piccolo, not Kami. Sadly, after the Cell Saga, Piccolo is overshadowed by other characters. An attempt is made in Resurrection F to redeem him, but it just ends miserably, giving him one of the most bland sacrifices in anime history for no reason, as Piccolo and Gohan should easily have been able to beat Frieza's army without breaking a sweat, even after years of not training. Originally, the Dragon Ball superhero movie was supposed to be a Piccolo movie, but after some change of writing, it focused more on Gohan, though it still retains a lot of writing directed to Piccolo. During this movie, Piccolo asks Shenron to awaken his power, just as the Grand Elder back in Namek, and he even says that he added something extra to his wish. We have to wait until the end of the movie to finally find out what this extra actually is. Orange, Piccolo. This new transformation is simply power given to Piccolo by his own creation on top of his latent potential. This transformation is complete with the symbol of the Ajisa tree on his back, which has been confirmed to represent Namekian pride. making perfect sense in this part of his story. Each of the Namekians that Piccolo represents means something. Nail represents the pride and culture of the Namekian people. Kami is the power of the Dragon Balls and knowledge. Piccolo is the main building piece and personality of this great Namekian warrior. Piccolo is definitely of the most important characters in Dragon Ball and one of the ones with the best story, and I am happy that the superhero movie finally did him justice, just as he deserves. He is also my favorite character, by the way.